The entrance should be nearby.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm happy. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Follow me.
Where are we go? Paimon! Whoa. This place... Look! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self, but have you really been enlightened with new ideas? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now...
Wait! Are you...
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became but inside a realm of consciousness. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit extreme! Hey, showdown with the Shogun?
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The I would not try to change...
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable. Every action undertaken is for determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created. Now, they are towering. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni Maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. There is no escape! Pathetic! Torn to oblivion! The eye sweeps the lands! Illusion shattered! Absurd! Shine down! Be gone! Evasion is futile. Inferior. Inazuma shines eternal! Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Inferior. Illusion shattered! Weak! Absurd! Inferior. Shine down! The eye sweeps the land! Now you shall perish! The Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Shine down! Your verdict is decided. Torn to oblivion! A fleeting shadow. Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Pathetic! Weak! Be gone! Illusion shattered! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Stillness transcending! Insolent! Inazuma shines eternal! Inferior! Be gone! Now you shall perish! Euthymia crumbles before me.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter 500 years ago, here in the present, they rely on... It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. I fight for the everlasting future. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day during my absence.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of... What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen, and then she might never leave again. Yeah, we should help her. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, help her win the fight? Well, whatever, we can't let anything... Oh, but we also can't... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice, don't feel time on now! Okay, maybe if we both... Oh, you're right! Who knows if she really...
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all... I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's she...
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce, impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. Presumes her sheer will can see her through. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. Well, so you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help?
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose.
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is, all I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's...
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different. Anyway, we needn't worry about the... First things first. Now then, I always have my ways. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the
So, it's out?
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Everything is turbulent. This is precisely why when
What? Alright, well, Paimon, sing.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, always...
You...
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say... Oh, nothing. It just seems... By the way, remember to focus Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant... Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how? This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first over countless battles. Not once had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you. You still would not have for your firm commitment to enforce. You bring honor to the title. Now these two return once more to this space. Then, let this be our final duel, the conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever! There is no escape! Witness the final calamity! Shine down! Inferior! Perish! There is no escape! Inferior! Shine down is in my hands! Remove all obstacles. Illusion shattered. Inferior. Perish. Inferior. This is the end. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way. You need not worry about the future. And I know your power more than yet. And whenever I think of this, I feel something. The blade that I inherit. I noticed it also. This power is. This blade belonged to Makoto. When it was at once. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rule. From this day forth, I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. You truly have changed. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior, It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Arc. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I left a faint fragment of my will in Musa. A convoluted way to reach you, but there was no time to wait. But everything happens. I should have been the one to impart. Did you know what was about to happen? I had some sense of it. In my present form, but I know that. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting. Here, take it. Before my last. But it is you who must take them.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future. Nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity,
A place where time is meaningless, and perhaps that is the reason why. And yet, that sense of disorderliness.
I don't fully understand.
Well,
I know what you mean. Perhaps without the sacred Sakura.
I know you've always perceived that you've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between.
No.
But don't.
The sacred Sakura is within my.
Now.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted, and obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment. Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to your. At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts. Suffice to say, fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler. My first thought was. But it turned out you two have my thanks.
A, how are you?
My body has fully recovered, and the show.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But after all,
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. I have to say, she even factored my immature. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma, Makoto and you are
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never
Makoto said the exact.
Great minds think alike, I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will closely. After that,
Really? That's huge!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by Stacy. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead. I'm looking forward to it.
Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.